guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to do a level 10 link showcase video thingy for our boy Skinny BUU. Now, Skinny BUU is ridiculously ultra mega powerful. I'm a real big fan of this Skinny BUU unit. Everyone knows that. I mean, you see just how strong he can be in a lot of these challenge runs and stuff like that. Just an amazing Dokkan Awakening, right? He's on some of the best teams in the game, Universal Survival Saga and Reps of Universe 7 as well, which is super, super good. And again, I just used this BUU to, like, he really carried in the no-item run for Majin Power. So what I want to do is, I want to try and do level 10 link videos and a lot of characters for the new 10 category Super Battle Road stages, either that help me do it or could potentially help do it, right? I'm just sort of focusing on a lot of those characters right now for level 10 link videos. So let's take a look at our boy Skinny BUU. I got some equips on. I was actually pretty bummed. I looked at, because Skinny BUU's Reps of Universe 7, there was a Universe 7 equipment event that we were able to farm during the anniversary, but I don't really have much left, which is kind of unfortunate. So here's the rotation we have. We're starting out on Reps of Universe 7. Now, one thing about BUU, right, is that he is on the Tournament of Power team, Universal Survival Saga. He's on Reps of Universe 7. But remember, he does not have the Tournament of Power link, which this is TNM Roshi right here. That bottom right link is Tournament of Power. Skinny BUU does not have that. That's the only thing that does sort of hurt him. But you can use Skinny BUU and LR Goku together, right? Because they're going to have shocking speed together. So that's going to be pretty good. So there's a lot of support on this rotation. I mean, Skinny BUU at nearly 300k defense with only Brainiacs active. Pretty good. We should see some really big numbers. Keep in mind, TNM Roshi are 40% support for Reps Universe 7, and then UI Goku's at 30% support for Universal Survival Saga. 2.31. Damage is not the craziest of all time, considering we've got a lot of support on rotation, but with the stun, the defense, he dodges, I just think he's really good. This Skinny BUU has an extreme role in some of these teams, right? So I really adore what they did with this guy, honestly. All right, so the LR Universe 7 unit, I actually have not really used them too much. I mean, because if you're going to use them, you have to use them basically on Reps of Universe 7. So we can go ahead and let them get a nice little attack in. We haven't linked up with the MVP 17, so they'll do a lot of damage, yeah. This unit, next to MVP 17, they're a different breed. This unit is so powerful next to MVP 17. 17 right here, his EZA is going to be a game changer for both of the top legendary summon LRs from the 6th year anniversary. The Golden Frieza in 17 and then the Universe 7 LRs are going to be way better. Way, way, way better. All right. See, what sucks is I would actually like to get let's do this. There we go. Yeah. This will work good. But remember, UI Goku and Skinny BUU, they've got Fierce Battle and Shocking Speed. Skinny BUU at 272k, not too bad. All right, so let's go ahead and see how much damage Skinny BUU will output right here for us. It should be a fairly decent number. And again, being able to use Skinny BUU and UI Goku as a capable rotation is good. Because remember, UI Goku has a very good key mechanic, getting key when he dodges. And then Skinny BUU does start out with 3 key at the start of turn from his passive anyway. So Skinny BUU will never struggle for key. 2.53 right there. So we got more damage with Fierce Battle being active than with that other support. So pretty good right there. Okay. So now let's go ahead and look at Skinny BUU on one of these other teams. Another real big strength of Skinny BUU is he is on a lot of category teams, man. He's on a ton of teams. Alright, so now we're over here on the Artificial Lifeform team. Artificial Lifeform is going to be very good for Skinny BUU, obviously. It's mostly villains, but there are a lot of characters on here who are going to work very well with him, right? Like Fat BUU, for instance, where we're going to share nearly everything. So his link set is the Innocence, Revival, Brainiacs, Majin, no, the next one is Infinite Regeneration, then Shocking Speed, then Fierce Battle. Okay, so I mean, Majin and Infinite Regeneration combined is 2 key and 15% attack and defense from Majin, and then 2 key, 3% HP regen, and 10% defense from Infinite Regeneration, right? Majin is one of the best links in the game, by the way. That's what makes all these Majin Buu characters crazy together. This one right here. 2 key, 15% attack and defense. I mean, that's just monstrous, right? Again, a lot of these characters, you know, now are very good. You know, physical Fat Buu, Buu Piccolo, this skinny Buu, right? Like this, Majin, like the Link level update dramatically helped all of these sort of like Buu characters out quite a bit, right? So let's go and see how much damage we'll do. Again, this is a pretty good situation right here. And then we have Artificial, you know, Hellfighter 17 right there. He gives a little bit of a support type buff. 2.69, so that is the highest attacks that we've seen. Next turn, we'll rock Skinny Buu next to Kid Buu. And then, I mean, again, we're going to have a lot of stuff active, plus Kid Buu's God level buff. I don't trust Exchange Buu, so I'm going to do this, because I want to make sure we have Kid Buu's passive next turn. Now, one mistake I think I made during my no-item run, I can't remember, but I think I was under the assumption during the no-item run that Skinny Buu was not on power absorption, and thus was not getting the support type buff from AGL Buu Piccolo, but that's not the case. Skinny Buu definitely was. He is on power absorption, so he was getting that buff from Buu Piccolo. That's why, like, on my winning no-item run of Majin Power, I was using a rotation of Skinny Buu and Buu Piccolo together, right? Both of them stunning, both of them dodging, and then Skinny Buu really able to tank well. It just worked out very, very well, those two characters next to each other. Okay, so again, on this rotation, this is going to be really good, right? We're going to be able to get Kid Buu around. We've got Fat Buu and stuff. I'm going to do it exactly like this. I don't want Skinny Buu in slot 1 on the off chance that, because one of these coolers lowers attack. I think it's the AGL cooler lowers attack. I just don't want to get Skinny Buu's attack lowered. If it gets lowered after he attacks, I can just use like a Dende, right? Almost 300k defense right here, by the way. Like, with Kid Buu, he has Majin, Infinite Regeneration, and Fierce Battle, right? So he's definitely linking up much better with Fat Buu. All right, I'm going to attack... Type disadvantage as much as I can. Oh, well, unfortunately, this Fat Buu is an AoE. Damn it. I wanted to not finish this rotation off, because I want Kid Buu, Skinny Buu, and then AGL Buu Piccolo. That's probably his best rotation. Or at least one of them, so I wanted to see that. Okay, I don't think that STR Fat Buu, as long as he doesn't, like, crit the whole rotation or double super, we should be good here. All right, so let's go ahead and see what Fat Buu will do right here as well, this STR Fat Buu, in the right situation, can be solid as well. There's his dodging kicking in. Because SCR Fat Buu, you know, is an AoE and can stun the entire enemy rotation. So I think even for Majin Power, he could be an interesting option. Just don't... Oh, he crit the... No, he did not crit the AG one. Okay, perfect. All I wanted was at least one enemy to survive so we could finish this turn off. And then next turn, we have Skinny Buu, Buu Piccolo, and then Kid Buu. Again, for massive, like, amounts of support and damage and stuff. It's going to be pretty good, right? So one other thing too about Skinny Buu, right? Remember, he gets 150% attack and defense at the start of turn, and then he gets another 150% attack and defense. That's where he gets his 3 key, and then his 50% chance to dodge. Those are for 7 turns from the start of turn, right? Looks like this metal cooler is going to heal. We don't want him to do that. Again, I'm just going to use this just to make sure that Kid Buu does not get messed with at all. Here, we'll go ahead and finish off the STR cooler, and then we should be good to go right here. Yeah, we should be able to finish off all these different coolers here, although this Skinny Buu is kind of unimpressive. I mean, he definitely finished them off. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay. I did not anticipate that Skinny Buu would not be able to finish off that metal cooler. If he had crit, he would have, right? And then I think with type advantage, we easily would have beaten the AGL one. Okay, but whatever. Sure. Are we going to be able to get any extra links? Yeah, so we will be able to get... Where's that? Brainiacs? Yeah, that's Brainiacs. Okay, so let's do this right here. So we have Kid Buu, 360k defense. Wow, dude. Okay, and this is everything active except for Innocence, Revival, and Shocking Speed. So we have Brainiacs, Majin, Infinite Regeneration, and Fierce Battle active. Dude, like just those 4, so those 4 links, right? Between those 4 links, Brainiacs is 15% attack and defense, and so is Majin. So we're at 30% attack and defense. Infinite Regeneration gives him 10 more defense, and then Fierce Battle gives him 20% attack, and then a bunch of Ki, and we're getting HP regen and shit. Like, it's nuts how good a lot of these links are for these Majin characters now, right? Like, they really want you to use these Majin characters together, and that's why it really does matter when they're dropping upgraded Majin characters, too. Man, that really helps out a lot. All right, Kid Buu double supered. Okay. Okay, thanks. I mean, you're trying to steal the show, but it's not going to work. All right, Skinny Buu. 3 mil. Okay. So he's doing 3 million with 360k defense, and he has a 50% chance to dodge. And this guy is over a year old doing that. Like, his Skinny Buu is actually so crazy. All right, now we're on the Worthy Rival team. Now, Skinny Buu is definitely a very good option on Worthy Rival. I built a team here, so this is every unit on here has shocking speed. I feel like that could work very well, right? Just a consistent key link across the entire team certainly would work well. A lot of these characters will, you know, link up fairly well also. All right, so we could go Pycon in slot 1, because we get, what, Brainiacs from Piccolo. So we can go Pycon here in slot 1. Then we have our boy Skinny Buu, and then we have Dokkan Fest Piccolo. Skinny Buu would work well. 241k right there. Again, shocking speed, Brainiacs, and fierce battle. We could definitely make Worthy Rivals work. Like, a lot of these characters right here are very good, even in a lot of difficult content. I actually don't think a Worthy Rival category Super Battle Road stage should even really be that bad, honestly. Because Pycon is a god at Super Battle Road. Then, like, you know, having Piccolo showing us where the super attacks are and stuff like that is really good. The only thing is that Nail is not on Worthy Rival, right? So you wouldn't be able to rock Piccolo plus Nail. Nail is just on Namekian. So, like, when you're running Piccolo's team, you could do that. But not when you are, whatchamacallit, like just going into a stage where it has to be Worthy Rival, right? Like, you do the Worthy Rival category stage and stuff like that. Again, having a consistent key link across the entire team should work very well here. Say goodbye to this Frieza. He's going to get demolished by a lot of these characters right here. Dokkan Fest Piccolo has definitely aged really poorly in terms of his damage, but he still does have a lot of utility, right? I think Dokkan Fest Piccolo can still be quite good given the circumstances. But it's just, you're not playing with damage, right? Like, Dokkan Fest Piccolo, you compare him more so along the lines of like a Tech Ultimate Gohan or, you know, AGL Dokkan Fest Kid Gohan. They're more so aiming for that range, right? Rather than going for, damage. By the way, I'm using Piccolo as a lead because he links better with Skinny Buu. Piccolo and then the LR Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta. In terms of which leader you'd use for Worthy Rival, it just more so matters what type of characters you're running on it, more so than anything. Because I was going for the consistent, whatchamacallit across the board, I felt like, shocking speed across the board, I just felt like running Piccolo, would be better for me than that Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. So our defense up to 226k right here. Let's make sure that we can get all the orbs for our boy Pycon. You know, let's just pop Pycon's active skills. What the hell? Since we can do it, why don't we take advantage? Turn 4, one enemy with 50% HP or more, and Pycon will serve as a Ghost Usher for you, which, you know, definitely can be very, very good. Makes him very solid in difficult content, especially in, like, it's more so just like long stages like the GT Legendary Goku event or Infinite Dragon Ball History. That's where Pycon's active skill can be really good. You can occasionally get it in Super Battle Road, but again, that's more so of a just like a long event type thing. Okay, so there was Skinny Buu on Worthy Rivals. Let's look at him on like Transformation Boost as well, and we will probably finish up over there. All right, so now we're over here on the Transformation Boost / Terrifying Conqueror team. I want to get a couple more rotations of Skinny Buu, but I also want to see what Skinny Buu is looking like once his passive wears off, right? So he gets 150% attack and defense, 3 key, and the 50% chance to dodge. That's all only for the first 7 turns. So I'd like to see what his performance looks like once that goes away. Oh, there, you got casual 300k defense turn 1. That's always good. Yeah, dude, Skinny Boo is, he's a powerful little boy, all right? This is a very good rotation for Skinny Boo as well. You know, Boo Piccolo and AGL Turles, so yeah, 3 million right there. It's just, Skinny Boo is really good. All right, again, I kind of would like to see what Skinny Boo looks like after his passive has worn off. Because, again, we're sort of seeing the numbers that he puts up with his passive still active. So let's go ahead and see just the type of damage numbers and defensive numbers and stuff like that he'll have after the 7 turns has passed. So we'll come back on, like, turn 10 or something like that when his passive is definitely worn off. All right, so here we are. Skinny Boo's passive has worn off at this point. Let's go ahead and see how our boy Skinny Boo is going to do. So notice that his defense has dropped to 180k, so it definitely has fallen quite a bit. His passive has worn off, right? I think so. If it hasn't worn off, it'll definitely be worn off next turn. So let's just get these next 2 rotations, and then we will probably finish up. But, I mean, as you guys could see, our boy Skinny Boo is able to put up very impressive numbers. He's just a very strong unit overall. 2.75. Okay, no, it hasn't worn off yet. Next turn, it'll be worn off. Okay, my bad. We came back too soon. But again, next turn, we'll actually be able to see how much damage he'll be able to do. Again, I do like this Skinny Boo unit. You probably wouldn't want to run him in, like, some of the really long events. But, I mean, I imagine if you're, like, a global free-to-play player or something like that, Skinny Boo probably, well, I was going to say he could help in the, like, you know, Infinite Dragon Ball History. Not the Reps of Universe 7 stage of Infinite Dragon Ball History that's going to be releasing during the anniversary, though, because that stage is directly designed to counter UI Goku. So the final phase is tech, and he cancels dodging, right? The Goku and Frieza at the end. So you probably wouldn't want to bring Skinny Boo to that. But Skinny Boo definitely can contribute a lot across the game, right? Battlefield, Super Battle Road. There's a lot of different areas and avenues where Skinny Boo can be very, very solid and very consistent, right? Stun chance, dodge, very high attack and defense. I just consider myself a big fan of him, especially after he saved my ass during that, you know, Super Battle Road no item run. All right, so now you could easily tell his passive was worn off because of the key part is gone. Still, 200k defense still without it. I mean, he is getting quite a bit of support from Boo Piccolo still, but, I mean, we could directly compare this rotation to the last rotation. Keep in mind, Cooler is not supporting Skinny Boo either, right? Cooler is supporting Terrifying Conquerors right now, which Skinny Boo is not a part of. All right, so how much damage will Skinny Boo do? And he gets up to 1.79, so damage number is definitely a little bit low after his passive wears off, but, you know, he's going to be at max effectiveness, again, in places like Super Battle Road and stuff like that anyway, right? So I really like this unit. If you definitely pull him, don't be scared to put resources into him, orbs, equips, and stuff like that. Well, actually, you probably don't want to go too crazy putting equips on him, since there's going to be that Reps of Universe 7 equipment event, right? So those characters, you can mainly just put equipment from that event on, rather than actually putting any of your, like, actual chain battle equips and stuff, right? So let me know what you guys thought of our boy Skinny Boo right here. I think he is a very spectacular unit. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.